Good morning everyone, welcome to Anne Fairbank in Buckton. Don't know what it's doing your way, but it's a bit wet and windy and blustery, and who knows what's going on with the weather at the minute. A week ago, honestly, it was too hot, and now after quite a chilly night and a cool breeze, I don't know what to put on in the morning. So anyway, this morning we've had our first delivery of Luisa Cerano new season. This is the Urban Greens. You will have seen it possibly online if you follow Luisa Cerano, because some of my customers do and have been chomping at the bit. When are you getting it? What bits are you getting? So we have got it. Finally, it's dropped. I put it out first thing Tuesday morning, Tuesday through Wednesday, with more deliveries of it yesterday. So it's all been placed nicely. As far as I'm aware, all the pieces are now in, and I've ensnared poor Helen this morning with no preparation whatsoever to help show some of the outfits, and obviously Sophie is here with me as well. So we'll do our best to run through all the pieces, but as always I would say to you, the colour palette is very subtle. There are varying shades of soft sage, sable, some of the words and the colours they've used, the names they've used to describe the colours, really do emphasise how subtle and good looking and expensive they are. This is the start of new season, so we are looking at double face wool jackets, we are looking at wool blends and cashmeres, but to be perfectly honest, with the way the weather is today, I could have come in this shirt and jeans and my boots. I'm actually in boots today anyway for work. The weather doesn't know what it's doing. So remember what the British summer is like, you know, from 1 minute to the next, 1 week to the next, it changes. Anyway, without further ado, let me start and talk about my pieces. So first of all, this is a fairly classic jacket of theirs. This is their double face wool. By that I mean double face means that the lining is also wool. It is fused together. It is handmade. The handle of this is as soft as butter. It feels beautiful. The body of the jacket itself is not lined, the sleeves are lined. I've just turned the little cuff back to 3/4, but if you want it, obviously, as you go on into the season, it gets a bit cooler, you could have it full length like that. I am in size 10 in everything, just as a guide. I can be a 10, I can be a 12, but with the bottoms as well, because they're all beautifully cut and very generously airing on loose fit, so I'm able to get into the 10. So just to give you an idea of sizing, my tops and bottoms are all 10s. So this is the double face wool jacket, little breast pocket there with the flap cover, little tortoiseshell buttons, and I've got a little hood, so it's a little hoodie jacket. So it's beautiful. It is $759. Want to get these prices right? $759. That is par for the course with their double face wool jackets. It is beautiful. I love it. I love this colour, very soft sage. So if I take that off, Sophie, you can retrieve that. Now the shirt underneath is a little bit of a mix, so I don't want to get this wrong. This is a check cotton shirt, so the colour palette pulls in some gold, some yellow, sort of ochre colour, and goldy yellow with the greens and the sable colours as well. So I have actually special ordered this shirt because it's right up my street. I think it's lovely, and it is a warm handle because there is some wool in it. So it is a mix of viscose and wool, and it is 325. It is hand washable. So lovely mix, lovely check shirt. Checks are very much in for the season. You'll see as we go through the season, checks feature heavily, and I do like a check. So that's a really, again, I'm in a 10 in that. That's a really nice warm handle shirt. But feels slightly cheeseclothy. It has a stretch to it, and again, unless you come in and feel the fabrics and really see them, it's very hard to translate on the screen to you exactly what they are. Anyway, that is the shirt, and I have tucked it into these lovely trousers. These are a canvas trouser at 325. They are a nice shape. They've got a self belt which goes through, and there's a lot of this sort of look, this belt going over and then hanging almost like a long wrap over belt through this bit of metalwork here. They are cotton lyocell and elasto multiester. That is that cross yarn stretching of elasto multiester, so plenty of stretch in those. And you can see, if I stand a bit further away, a nice side pocket there, and the way the seam almost curves around the leg, so there's plenty of room in those for me. They're not quite full length, I have got an ankle boot on, but they're just short and shy of the top of my foot. That is the length I wear most of my trousers. But aren't those a lovely shape? A little bit different, slightly cargo-esque, very casual but smart. So yes, those are 3, 2, 5. Let me pass you over to Helen. Good morning. So let me start with this beautiful leather jacket. 3/4 length sleeve, slightly wider on the cuff. It is such a beautiful, soft leather. I can't describe to you how good this feels. So lovely zip tape detail, double collar here. Let me just unzip it and show you. Little side zip detail there with a faux pocket, little crop jacket, absolutely gorgeous. And this is priced at, if I can read my own writing, £869. They've called it oleo, so I guess it is like it's a beautiful kind of, it's not quite olive green. I don't know if you can pick up the colour on the camera, but absolutely gorgeous. So underneath, let me show you. Thank you. So you've got this beautiful floral blouse. It's quite sheer, but the pattern is a really soft floral print. It's kind of almost Monet style, but it's beautiful, with a nice tie detail at the neck, and it's a really pretty shape.
Got lovely pleat detail as well on the back, Helen.
Yeah,
The
I
camera,
can't-
no,
can't
you
see
can't
that.
see it. The camera's picking it up beautifully, which is lovely.
So yes, lovely blouse, elasticated cuffs, so you've got that lovely full cuff. You can pull the sleeves up, but absolutely gorgeous, floaty, really pretty. And this is a size 10 that I've got on, and it is priced at £299. And with the blouse, I've popped the jeans, so you've got a button fastening, beautiful, not too slim, but a straight leg jean, beautiful dark denim. Not sure if you can see the colour, but lovely dark blue denim, and a great length. Just finishes on the ankle on me, and these are priced at £219. But lovely stitch detail on the pockets and on the rear pockets, and there's a little bit of stretch in there as well, so really comfortable. So
Right, so I am in, I'm going to start with my top, this lovely matchy green blouse, absolutely beautiful. It's got the button detail here. It's got that kind of grandad style collar, which is all in the fashion. We've had a lot of that for spring, summer, so that's continuing into the autumn, winter. You've got the lovely button cuff detail, and the sleeve is quite blues on. There's a lot to it, but it's not too much that you can layer it, because there's lots of lovely layering pieces in this collection. So this is the matcha blouse. This is silk, so it's actually 69% acetate and then 31% silk. Is £299, and it is hand wash only. Now these jeans, these are the wide leg jeans. They are £299, and they are 100% cotton. They've got this lovely pleat detail. They're quite a dark denim, so I'm hoping you're picking it up along on the camera. So you've got the lovely pleat detail at the front. Again, they're quite high-waisted. They come up to my belly button, and I've just tucked the blouse in because that just elongates my legs and makes them look lovely and long. They are quite wide and they are quite long. I am wearing them with some boots with a block heel, but yeah, a really comfy jean, really good stretch in them, really comfortable and really flattering, and you've got the little belt loops there, so obviously you could add a belt to this as well. I'll pass you over to Debbie.
Right, okay. Outfit number 2. So this is, I'll start at the bottom actually, because there are 3 shapes of the dark denim jean in this new collection. You've seen 2 already on Helen and Sophie. This is the 3rd. So this is a loose fit jean. I love it. I think it's a lovely shape. a bit neater than a barrel, but plenty of width on the leg. And again, they've just come with a raw hem, so you can turn them up wherever you wish. I've just left them. I quite like the raw edge. It's often a feature on a Cerano jean. Nicely up into the waist. Nice, a mix of polyester and elastane. Sorry, cotton and elastane. Let me just double check that. Yeah, 98 cotton, 2% elastane, 269. I think they're lovely. I think they're ever so flattering. You know, skinny jeans now can be very tight on the leg and accentuate things that, like, you know, baby knees, Becky likes to refer to them. But we all start as we get older to have issues with knees, with hips and so on. My knees certainly don't need to be accentuated. So these for me are perfect. I think they're a lovely shape. So you've seen Helen in the straighter one, the slimmer one, not skinny but straighter, then the loose fit on Sophie, and then these on me. And finally the little bejeweled polo shirt. This is a mix of wool and cashmere with the little jewels, just a traditional in the buttery colour, just a short sleeve, little bejeweled collar there with the detail. Isn't that pretty? And their own belt, camel leather belt, 169. So we'll draw a close there because there's an awful lot more to see, and catch up with us in due course for the rest of the collection.